Okay, so that just finished up the modular mate demonstration. What I do then with my auction money is I go into the audience and say, what are some reasons you've modular made your kitchen, or you started in the past? And I'll put to my past people or those that I know have modular mates, and I'll give them auction money, and they'll just say, you're organized, it saves you money, it's this, it's that. And that again is kind of to wake them up. Just like you, they'll be yawning, they'll be nodding off at that point, so I get my auction money, all right, what are some of the things you've learned? And I change my voice and I get out here, because they, like you, they've worked all day, they've been sitting. It's now, almost 8 o'clock at that point, because I still have my spice demo to go through. So you use your auction money, like I said earlier, to do your dirty work. Maybe that's to wake everybody up. Maybe it's to have fun. Maybe it's for whatever. But you're going to use that auction money for that. All right? Next thing I do is I'll do my spice demonstration. And that is online. You can watch that. I just posted that 2 weeks ago, so you have that. So once I've done my spice demonstration, the last thing I do is say this, because I've said, now they come in 2 different sets. I have a small and a large. The small set is this, and you'll see it on the tape, on the video. And then the large, all right, so then I say this. So if I completely just like, I threw you for a loop, because I showed you modulars tonight, and you're thinking, I need those, I want those. And now I show you spices, and you're like, I don't know what to get. I want everything, right? Well, here's what I would recommend. Tonight, I get a set, and I come up and I hug my modulars. I go, tonight I get a set. I get a medium set, because I have those in the car. You can take them home with you. But then I date a party. Shake your little box, Jennifer. All right, date a party. Get a keychain on that. How about Jennifer? But at your party, get your other set that you want and take $20 off on that. That way you help Jennifer buying a set tonight. You date a party, you help yourself by getting a set for $20. And then with your free Tupperware, you'll finish off the cabinet. If you're just thinking, no, that's just not perfect, then you know what you need is my gotta have it all. So ladies and gentlemen, I have a gotta have it all, and it is everything up here. What do you like, Bama? Everything up here. So let me show you. It is your small set. It's your medium set. It's your large, because you're going to add those 3 in again. And it is your complete spice carousel, and you're going to take most of that home tonight. And wow, is it on sale? It's 33 pieces total. And yes, Jennifer, you can take $20 off on that as well. So whatever set you decide tonight, you can take $20 off, and it counts towards your party. So I am happy to now tell you we accept Visa, MasterCard, Discover checks, and cash. That's a good thing. If you want a girlfriend shop, that's where you buy half with credit card, half with cash. You buy half for your girlfriend. Whatever you're going to do, I'll work with you. Even if you want to post-date your check, just fold it in half tonight, and that'll make me aware that we need to post-date it to a certain date, and you'll be fine. The stuff that I have below my display tonight, I'll talk about that in just a second, because this is all good stuff for Jennifer and all my future hostesses, so I'll talk about that in just a little bit. But for now, what we're going to do is we're going to stop and take orders. And so I stop at that point. I hand out a catalog to everybody. I don't do any mass passing. I literally take the catalog. I look them in the eye. I hand it to them. Here you go, Christina. Here you go, Jennifer. And use their name, all right? Use their name if you can, because people like to hear their name. And that's something, I even said a Star Trek. I'm like, even if you have to take a little note card and write down some names just so that you can glance down and be like, Denise is in there. And you put the name association. That'll help you, but it'll make a world of difference to your guests when you know their names, all right? So then they all have their catalogs. We do, that's at 8:10 of the party. I hand out the catalogs. And then we take orders from 8:10 to about 8:40-ish, hopefully. And then we come back in. And when we come back together, I pull all the guests back together along with the hostess, and that's where I give her dating gift. Her conversation starter she probably got at the original party. So you probably already got your jumbo bowl keychain, but this is when I would then give her the spice shaker for the challenges. And the way Tupperware does the dating gifts is so awesome, because if you can break it up into extra gifts, like, okay, Jennifer, this one is for holding your party on the original date, and you give her a spice shaker. And this is because I challenged you to have $100 in outside orders, and you did that. And this one's for, you had 10 people in attendance. You can give them multiples, and I really like that. And right now it's our spice shakers. Of course, it changes. So if you're listening to this and you're like, it's not spice shakers right now, it will change in the future. But you're going to give your hostess all of the gifts that she's earned from you, anything you've promised her. You're going to give a gadget to all the guests at the party, and I always do the same gadget. It makes it faster, and everybody's happy, rather than going, oh, I want one of those, right? So everybody gets the same thing. And then the last thing we do is the auction. Now, my auction items are based on sales. So you notice the auction is the very last thing I do at a party. It's typically about 5 minutes to 9 at that point. And I already know what Jennifer's sales and datings are at this point. So if it's just a small party, a $500 party, it's 3 gadgets. If it's a $750 party, I'm going to do maybe 2 gadgets and a little piece of Tupperware. If it's over $1,000, I might do 3 small pieces of Tupperware. But I have them in this bag that I showed you that I carry, right? This has in it a couple options of auction items. That's a mouthful. A couple options of auction items. So I set those out, and while the auction, so I'll say, okay, so these are 3 items, and I demonstrate them, and I do the features and benefits, whether it's a funnel or a whistle straw. Doesn't make a difference. I'll put them over on the coffee table, and then as the auction started, so I might say, okay, we're going to start with the funnel. Who's going to start us out? Do I hear 1,000? And as they start doing the auction, that's when I immediately grab my bags, because I keep them close to me, and I start packing up. So, and I'll pop up and down. All right, do I hear 2,000? And I'm packing away, right? Because the whole idea is that as soon as the auction finishes, I got to be ready to date the Tupperware parties, all right, the datings that just happened. So it's a way to really utilize your time. Don't think you just have to stand here and go, 1,000, do I hear 2,000? Come on, 3,000. You know, you can do it while you're packing up. Just come back into the auction when you can, all right? And then finish it up as close as you can with that. So now the 3 auction items are gone, and I say goodnight to my hostess. So I might say, you know, Jennifer, thank you so much for hosting your, wasn't she a great hostess tonight?
Yes.
Yes. And Jennifer, we all think you'd be great in Tupperware, but we'll talk about that later. But for now, I'm looking forward to my 2 parties, Christina and also Mallory. I look forward to your party. Thank you for coming to the party, everybody, and basically end it like that. And then I would go up to my future datings, and I would give them the envelope to put their name and address, and I'd take them into the kitchen to do their dates and their party plan. Okay? So that's the party. If we can finish that off, at least it gives you the cycle of the party, and you know